Hello. How's everyone going? Hello to Pierre. Hello, Matt. Hope you're well. I'm Sonovel. I'm going to be playing some more Callahan's Cross Time Saloon. But first, I got to do my usual warm up, which will be a different game now. I finished a little Willy in the previous stream. Yeah, rip Little Willy. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Um, and in the last stream, a few people were talking about Load Runner, and I was looking at Load Runner, and I came across another game called Quadrax, which is kind of like a optional two-player puzzle platformer, which looked kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll see how we go for this stream as a warm-up. Maybe we'll continue it next stream. Well, we'll just see. It looked kind of cool. Well, you'll see what I mean. So let's pause this music and get into part one of the stream. Be nice to see something new. Yeah, man. I mean, I was happy to be able to see the ending of Little Willy because I don't think many people have seen that. But yeah, it'd be good to see something different. Maybe I should take some screenshots and submit them to Moby Games because I think I've only got the first couple of levels. But yeah, that's something for another time. But yeah, this is going to be Quadrax, and it's actually got music. I don't know what the volume's going to be like, so we'll see. Yeah, I think me too. Apparently, this game came out on the ZX Spectrum, and then like 5-10 years later, they ported it to DOS. So yeah, hopefully it'll actually work. Rush Pirate, how are you going? I'm going well. Let me give you a little shout out. Literally about to start. Space Cowboy, not quite, but I'm okay. Tactical Tuesday, yeehaw. Now, hopefully this isn't too. Oh, Rush Pirate, you're welcome. Cauldron. So these are the developers. Cauldron. Landstalker. It's hard. Oh no. Ooh, Quadrax. Programming. Dave Durshak. Marian Furco for graphics. Martin Hornack for the music. Odd isometric action platformer. I see. I don't think I've heard of that one. Translation. I think this wasn't originally English. The year 1988. Deep in Africa, on top of the Sun Temple. 4 years later. You start, Mike. Let's go over what we already know about Holden and Nick. I found Nick's request for permission from the Vatican to study the maps of a 2nd century explorer. Nick probably found what he was looking for. These notes describe some sort of recurring mirage in Egypt, near the Sahara. Similar to Solstice, I see. I did combo. It's Little Willy is done. We've moved on to a different game now. Nick was researching the cult of the god Amhun in Egypt. Members of the cult clan.
My favorite.
Thank you, Lassus. Welcome in. He showed us more detail than the entire of his face. Yeah, yeah, those eyes. Yeah, those poor eyes. Members of the cult claimed that a miraculous temple would manifest itself regularly in the location of its favorite tabernacle. Okay. Any mortal who has approached the tabernacle.
Would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
Thank you, Combo. Any mortal that has approached the tabernacle has never been heard from again. Why do you think that is? What is a tabernacle? Is that a mistranslation? Oh god. In the 1880s, an English expedition found several members of a caravan who happened to be delirious after a sandstorm. The nomads raved about a miracle, and a temple brilliant as the sun, reaching as far as the eye could see. They are Arabs and hence irresponsible, according to the Englishmen. Okay. Yet the expedition believed that the storm had something to do with the recurring mirage of the god Amhun, so they went in search of it to the west of the Nile. A portable sanctuary. Gotcha. Gotcha, Dizevor. Also, hello. This is the strange part. One fellow from the expedition wrote about finding the palace in a letter to his family, but the expedition was never heard from again. It was July, according to the dates and year What's a leap year?
Is the Mormon Tabernacle Shire or Taborite Tabernacle?
Might have to do some more research until I can claim it as my favorite. Some nice intro art. I don't think this came on CD. Nick and Holden started the expedition in July, and it was also a leap year. I looked through all the Holden stuff. There was something pretty interesting.
See what's in the newspaper today. Canada stalls on trade pact.
That Canada. Always stalling. There was something pretty interesting. During the last few years, local thieves had stolen artifacts relating to Platon and Amhun. Listen, a year ago I would have laughed at this, but not now. Your brother was right. Something do look completely different. Galatep, how you going?
Galatep has raided.
Welcome in, Galatep. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you going? How's your stream? I literally just started this game. Submarine Titans. What is that? That sounds amazing. Is that like a submarine battle to the death? Hello, I'm Sonovolt. I usually play adventure games, but I'm warming up with a platformer at the moment called Quadrax. Nick and Holden vanished in Egypt. Known routes of previous expeditions have a meeting point approximately here, and our fellows were certainly searching in the same area. Besides, there was an electrical storm of mysterious origin in the region last June. It's not exceptional, but the coincidence is worth pursuing. Submarine RTS is like... Oh, really? Really? That sounds amazing. I'm going to have to look that up. Submarine Titans. Oh, I got a tab open now. Spent 6 hours on like 3 missions? Oh no. It can be like that even with StarCraft. We don't have enough hard facts to go into search of them, Mike. I think this English wasn't quite their first language here. Yeah, I remember like playing like the later levels in StarCraft and spending hours on just one mission, and then you just kind of you get like a good tactic, and then you use that for all the later levels. I don't care. I want to find my brother. I only know that he was searching for this damned building. This is our only chance to find out what happened to him. This is a lot of backstory for, I think, which is a pretty... it's just a puzzle platformer. So, in the beginning of July, Mike and Alex left for Egypt, believing they would find some trace of Holden and Nick. They started at the Jeep and moved south along the Nile. Mike's diary, July 26. We've had to travel several hundred miles across the desert. It's been several days since we passed a settled area. Hard, even on the lowest difficulty though, and you're a seasoned RTS player. Oh no. Yeah, I'm definitely not a seasoned. I'm more of a casual RTS player, so maybe it might be a bit too much for me. I do like the idea of a submarine RTS though. Is that the Mystery Machine? Yeah. Maybe it is. We actually play as Scooby-Doo. Anonymax, welcome in. How are you going? In their last village, some locals claim that 4 years ago, the storm that took place looked like the end of the world. It took months before they were able to re-establish contact with the outside world. This game is Quadrax. These locals told us that shortly before our arrival, approximately 3 weeks ago, another expedition passed through. Nobody could figure out what they were looking for in such a remote location. The villagers warned them of the dangers. The expedition hadn't been heard from since. We promised the locals we would look for a trace of them, but we found almost nothing. It's as though they disappeared completely. So Galtip, I think it's meant to be like a puzzle platformer. I've only played like a little bit of the first level, so I haven't found any puzzles yet. July 28th. We've had to leave the Jeep. It was almost beyond hope. We stayed and then we had that accident. Almost by means of a miracle. We have escaped from that sandstorm. Thirsty and with a minimal amount of water, we hang around with some hope of human help. I don't know if you can handle this Quadrax action. Well, there will be actual action, I think. Well, it'll be puzzle action. The third day, desperately tired, they noticed a tremendous sun reflection. They came closer and hoped to find another expedition. After a 2-kilometer tiresome march, they stopped and looked in front of them in shock. They keep mixing miles and kilometers. It kind of looks like Load Runner. It does. We were talking about Load Runner in the previous stream, and I was looking up Load Runner games, and then this came up as a similar to. David Alexander. Ugh.
Son F1 Alex Dance. Son F1 Alex.
David Alexander, thank you for the resub for 15 months. It's nuts. Thank you. How are you going? Welcome in. Son of Quadrax action? I don't know about that. However much action you can handle, multiply it by 4. Yeah, that's how much there is. Quad action. So in front of him stood a colossal building. It was unlike anything they'd ever seen.
Quadrax from the makers of Mr. Sparkle. Mr. Sparkle. WILDSICATYOURDIRT.
Will desiccate your dirt. Maclad, welcome in. I'm glad to see that you're okay, or at least okay on Twitch. The lore is almost as deep as Little Willy lore. Yeah. They kind of, I don't know, there's kind of like a lot of backstory lore that you have to pick up on. Hello, David Alexander. It was so majestic that even from a great distance, they couldn't see top of the building. It was lost somewhere in the clouds. They were not sure what they wanted to achieve. The arms were fulfilled, but what next? Change building to Sonneveld, and I see, it's how I see you. What? No kidnapping here. No. Wait, what building? Oh, right. A colossal Sonneveld, I see. Your location was very much spared the worst. I am super glad to hear that, mate. Glad. No pun intended. They reached a huge gate, laden with gold, copper, and bronze ornaments. Are you aware of the fact that we might never get back once we enter this building? I wasn't until you mentioned it. Well, do we have any choice? What's my tea tonight? It's right now it's coffee, and then we'll move on to Earl Grey tea after that. Hi, how's it going? So here we go. Now, hopefully the music's okay. Oh, that's right, you were playing Dreamfall. Tasmanian carpet cleaning. How are you finding Dreamfall? Not the tea will be Earl Grey eventually. But right now it's coffee. Stash chai. I've never heard of that one. I mean, I've heard of chai, but stash chai. What kind of variety is that? The story sounds great, but the visuals are a bit dated. I mean, this is like from '94, so they did it right. Very linear and a janky fighting system. Oh man, is there? I forgot. Dreamfall has a fighting system. I forgot about that bit. Stash is just a brand. And the combo of mouse and yeah, okay. I guess did Dreamfall make it to the console? So maybe they were trying to like have it possible to play on a controller as well. So okay, so we've got left, right, up, down, activation and switch. So left, right, up, down. Okay. I don't know what activation is. I think switch is swapping players. So let's have a look. Start. Alright, here we go. We've got this dude. And I can switch. Okay, so we've got two people. Blue guy and red guy. I've got a pool of water. Can I use it? No. Can I use this? Is this the exit? I think that is the exit. Can I push this? No. So I don't think I can jump. I think it's more of a... What do I do now? Ah, okay. Password rocks. Let's write this down. Now, where am I? I'm blue guy. Still an okay story so far, but the keyboard and mouse thing weird. I forgot about the controls. I don't. The main thing I'd talk about is the story, but I don't want to spoil that for you. I still haven't played the sequel yet. I can't go down there because there's Dreamfall chapters, I think, which I never got around to playing. How do I get up here? Oh, is this? Am I softlock? That's the third one. Yeah. I think I remember seeing Captain Pilcard play a little bit of that. The third one, but yeah, I haven't really played it myself yet. Okay, what do I do? Am I stuck? Okay, so he goes down. Oh, okay, so I can climb through little gaps. But I can't... What do I do? Can I jump back up there? No, okay. Maybe... Do I have to restart? He loves the longest journey. He speed ran the first one sometime. Oh, really? I didn't know people did that. Not EGA, but the animation is like, hey, Mousesmith. Yeah, the animation is pretty good. Welcome in. Okay, so don't go left. Oh, you're welcome. Everyone check out Mousesmith's stuff. They've got a lot of cool things. What do I... Aha, okay. So, okay, so now... What is this? So is this like health? Like, how do I use this? Or maybe I don't. Maybe I only need it if I lost health. Okay. So far this is pretty... I'm assuming there's going to be like a puzzle at some point, because there is an activation key that I haven't used yet. So maybe there's like there's switches that I can use. Oh, sorry. This is early days. Hello, Randog. Good evening to you as well. How are you going? Oh, what is this? Is Kokos. Caucus? The Lemmings walk cycle. Oh, is it? It kind of is. Maybe big boy Lemmings. It wasn't Lemmings 3 where they made them a bit bigger. Okay, so I push this rock. Now what? You only play the first one? Gotcha. Yeah, Pixel Turkey's been playing Lemmings recently. And she's gone pretty far. I think a lot further than I've got. Oh, maybe I Lemmings and Lost Vikings vibe. Yeah, except these guys don't seem to have different abilities yet. What if I get this guy to come up here? Oh, here we go. The forecast calls for 43 degrees Celsius heat in Chicago. Thank you for converting to Celsius, by the way. People here aren't accustomed to that heat. Yeah, 43 is nuts. Yeah, and 32 is nuts too. I thought this was the pre-game, so I can play good pre-games. Thank you very much. Now what? Okay, so if I push that block, I feel like I need to push one of them, but how? Can I pull? And what's the significance of the of this little notch? I guess we have to restart. Is this as far as I'm gonna get? Okay. Intriguing. Yeah, it does feel like there's a missing mechanic. What if I fall on top of one of them? Can they go on each other's like a piggyback? No climb without push. I couldn't quite figure out what I was missing. But even so, I can't climb here. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So I just tapped it. James Neko, how you going? Welcome in. James Neko is of course playing Ultima 7. Oh, Rain Dog. I didn't shout you out. Sick. Evie, how's it going? Oh, no, she's off again. Very brief, Evie. It does look cool. I don't know what I'm doing though. Yeah, very a brief Eevee. So that's how I swap. And then what is this for? Evie! Hey, Evie. Evie! How you going? She's back. Num 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 num. Num num num. You go, go. You go, go. She's back. She's still got a harness on from a W that she just went on. There you go. You good girl. You good girl. Oh yes, you are. She's a good girl. All the noms. Oh, she's off. Alright, back to me. I'm sorry. What do I do here? So my controls are swap, activate. I don't know what activate does yet. Left, right, up, down. And unless there's like, is there like a secret key? Like, that I don't know about? Guess we restart again. Do I need to like look up a gameplay video just to see what to do? Like, can I can't duck. Oh, okay. I just had to press up and left. Oh, okay. That's why this is here, because now I can't... I'm stuck. That's why... Yeah, so they're trying to teach me that I don't want to walk over an empty... like a half block. Okay. Alright. That was a little bit fiddly, getting him to climb. Be hell for you. Welcome in. Okay, cool. Now we push this. And then we press up. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so I think the trick is to hold down up while I'm holding the direction key. Strong Lemmings vibes in those animations? Yeah. I think a lot of people have picked up on that now. And they hasn't been any death in this game yet. Racing the Beam, how you going? 3, okay. Like given there's like a little heart, there must be like some health or something. Okay. Can I? What happens if I push a block onto a person? No. Okay. Easy passwords. You can guess these ones. Okay. So I guess I need to get this guy to come over here. Now I can push the block. Okay. Cool. And now I need to get this guy to come. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So they both got to. They can't fall down too much of a distance. Can I ride a block? Oh, good question. All right. No. Also, hello, highly non-trivial. No, it looks like I can't. I'm pressing left, and he's not moving it. Now, oh, okay. I can actually go in that gap. I don't know if I want... Oh no, I probably do. Because what I want to do is climb up here. Here we go, easy. And I want to make sure I don't push this block, because otherwise I won't be able to click on the exit. Okay, easy. Oh no, oh no. I can't. It's too high. I'm gonna have to restart. Okay. Okay, do this again. Push this over. Okay, I can go there. All right, now we're fine. You can push. Gotta move this guy out of the way. Okay. We're good. We're good. I think I read there's maybe 50 levels, or maybe there's 100 levels. Soko. Oh god. I'm blue. Dubbity dubbadoo. Now. If I don't think okay, so I think we have to push all the blocks to the left. This guy can push this one. And he can push this. And then he pushes this one down here. And then, oh, that's it. I can't push any further. It's annoying. Okay. Restart level. And how do I get that one that's up there? So if I push that, that falls down there. Push that one, that goes down there. Oh, okay, hang on. So if I push this here, I can climb up. Okay. Push that down. This guy can push this one down. Yeah. Dave Alexander. Look at that Miko. Where can you download it, Dakamara? I think it... I think if you search for like Quadrax DOS, I think it's on a couple of DOS websites. I think it's also on the Internet Archive. But yeah, I can send you a link off stream if you want. So which one am I? Here we go. It's on the internet. So if I push that one, at least, yeah, okay. So I can go this way now. But now what? Or do I need to have pushed that one? Oh, maybe? Okay, hang on. Jareth's Labyrinth. Hello, how you going? Not the internet. Alright, so I think maybe my blue guy, he's got to do something with this block. So let's restart. Let's try it again. Okay, push that. push this one. At least so far there hasn't been like any time limits. Okay. This is like Adventures of Lola on the NES. I haven't played that actually. I know the name, but I haven't got around to playing it. Maybe I should Google it. Okay, so last time I went down that way. Let's go down this way. Alright, no, I can't. Interesting. So I can go. Can I jump? Cranky old goat, hello. Welcome in. How you going? I finished it last stream. We actually saw the ending for everything and everything. You love it, but I guess it depends on if you like those solve the room puzzle things. I mean, I think that's all this game is, I think. Little Willie's been given the snip. Poor little Willie. Little Evie. Evie, how you going?
Hello.
Sometimes you grow out of Little Willie. How you going, Evie? Evie. You good girl? What's that? The game is over, yet the puns continue. Got a harness one. Has Evie gone for WALK? She has. She has, bot. Also, welcome in, bot.
How you going, Evie?
And let me give you a little shout out there. She's a very pretty girl.
No.
She's off. I keep using the controls for Little Willie. So we can push this block. Oh, maybe I've got to push it this way. Okay. Alright. And then we get this dude. Okay, alright. This makes more sense. So we walk over here. Climb up here. Now we can push this. Go down. Now we've got to make sure that red dude is up there, because if he comes down at the same time... oh no, this should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Done. Alright. That is Kolos. This is terrifying. Ah. I guess he can't do anything until the blue guy does something. Might be in trouble. Yeah, I might need to restart. Hang on. Boy, why do you push? Oh, wait. Maybe he can't actually... He can't climb up until there's a gap. Interesting, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so we'll push this one over. Push this guy this way. And then we'll push this one here. And then I can use this block to fall down. Push this one down, and then this guy. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, phew. Now what? I'm assuming I can't push this block. Yeah, or this block. So push this. Is this going to be dangerous? Oh, okay. We create a little bridge, or a ladder, as Pixel Turkey calls them. Okay. Easy. This game's easy. It's probably going to get harder. I am sort of interested to see what this looks like, because this originally was a ZX Spectrum game that got ported to DOS like a few years later. Dakabara, exactly. Yes. So I kind of want to see what the original looks like. Oh god. Is this an elevator?
Hey, Mr. Stick. Are you following me?
Are you following me, Mr. Stick? What are these arrows for? Can
Tasmanian carpet cleaning, a tough job every time. Tasmanian carpet cleaning,
2-3-6-8-9. There are no blocks. No. I can switch characters. Okay. I can climb through these blocks.
That's my favorite.
So if I press down, if I press down on it, I can climb up and down through here. Right. Okay. So this means this blue dude. Here we go. Cool. Although I can go this way. Okay. Cool. Then we go down here. Climb down here. It looks fun. I stepped away from make fish and chips in the air fryer. That sounds delicious too. This came out on the Spectrum. Yeah, apparently it was originally on the Spectrum. I don't think it was 94 though. Let's have a look. Oh no, wait, it was. So it was 94 in the Spectrum and 96 in DOS. I need to update my my title. What's to say 94, 96? Plays like Commander Keen, looks like Prince of Persia. You're intrigued. It's a bit more on a grid compared to Keen and Prince of Persia. Now,
Being somewhat
one admits. Oh, maybe I can go this way. No. Indian is cousin Montana Jones that solve the puzzles. I need to play Montezuma's Revenge at some point. I love that game. And also I need to actually play Indiana Jones because I haven't played the adventure games on stream yet. Okay, so the red guy, he can't go down here because it's a dead end. Was I ever a Spelunky guy? I played a bit of Spelunky. I was terrible at it, and it always kind of made me anxious. Like, especially when like you take too much time and you get like that. Was it a giant ghost that chases you around the level? But I did manage to finish like the standard game. You had the exact same reaction. Nice. Yeah, I did finish the standard game, but I never got into like all the hell levels and or whatever you call it. You played it recently on a real C64. My granddad, he had a C64. and that was like one of the main games that we played on it. My brother and I, we got to like the later levels get insanely hard, like because in the first level you have like just a couple of areas that are pitch black, and you got to find a torch. And then in the later levels, like the entire level is pitch black. Essentially you have to have memorized the level. N64, no, C64. Also, Pixel Turkey, welcome in. How you going? Pixel Turkey has been playing Lemmings. Apparently these characters here in this game look a little bit like Lemmings characters. I don't know. Let's see. Go down here. So why? Oh, this. Why does this not let me go down this way? Interesting. Just having some oats for dinner. Nice. I had some wheat bix. I think I had was it 6, 7, 8? I think I had 9 wheat bix. Too high. Yeah, I think it is. The cereal gang. Yes. We need to make like a cereal gang t-shirt. Okay. So if I go this way, I'm essentially stuck. Because my little man can't go any further. Oh no, wait, no. Oh, this is fine. Can I push this? No. Easy. Okay. Oh. No, I wanna go this way. Nature's broom. I mean, I guess. So yeah, just for people who've just joined us, I was looking at like Load Runner games because we were talking about Load Runner in previous stream, and this came up as like people who liked people who liked Load Runner also like this game, and I was like, I've never heard of this game. I like the look of the game, and I thought I'd give it a go. Okay, so what have we got here? I suspect one of us has to go down and one of us has to go up. Okay, so we have to go down this way. Okay, so we'll get this dude to come down this way as an experiment, and then red dude, you can push it over this way. Now what? I've got 2 options here. Let's go this way for now. Now this, okay, that does something. You can't, okay, we can't go either direction here. I can push this block over here. Let's have a look. Okay, we'll go down here, push that. Right, okay, so we do have to do that, but now what? Like, do I push the block and come back up this way? Like, why would all this exist? Right. Because I can't. Oh wait, maybe this guy can push the block. Okay, push that. No. No, that's not the way to do it. Damn it. Okay, restart level. Let's have a look. Okay, so if I do this... Okay, so I can't actually go up because that arrow's there. Alright, so blue man group just sits there. And why? Oh, wait. No jumping or pulling. No, yeah, there's no jumping. There is an activate button, but I haven't found a way to activate anything yet. Definitely no jumping though. So why would this guy want to go this way? Or is this just another dead end? Because I can go up. Murray.
Run, mortal.
Murray. Thank you for Murray. So what level is this? This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think level 8. So I read somebody had trouble with level 14. So I don't know if I'm already having trouble with this level. Now, okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't need to go down, so I'll just push this over. Now, if I don't push this, that guy can't finish the level. So I do need to push these down. Now the tricky bit is, what do I do here? Now, I can climb back up. Strange Edge play pushover. I kept seeing pushover in the UK PC magazines. Think of Mad Dog. And I saw it was when it first got released, and then when it turned into a budget title and it got re-reviewed. But yeah, I never got around to playing it. Pushover is great. It did look cool. I was a bit intimidated by the puzzle, the Mad Dog jump scare. I'm like, what? Hello, Game Dev Jeff. Oh, thank you for the bounder. Now, Game Dev Jeff once beat Mario Zekner in a typing race, and he and Pixel Turkey are working on two mysterious pixel retro projects that we're not privy to just yet. But I am intrigued. I do want to know more. Quaver's pushover. Oh god. That's more animation than actual gameplay. If I don't stream pushover, Pixel Turkey will. Oh god, I gotta. We're not in a competition. I'm sure we can both play at different times. No need to push down that block on the right. Maybe to go over it instead. Oh, good point. I'll try that. You think I worked in out maybe? You think you worked it out? Once beat Mario is fixing the plumbing too. Isn't that like most Mario games? Let's see. Tapir. Let's try this, because I think what Mousemas is suggesting is not pushing that block, and I think actually what I could do is push it a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
Copper, I'm no desperate.
I don't think you finished it. We'll see. I think that type of game might be good as a warm-up game, because you only have to play 1 or 2 levels, and then you can kind of walk away if you get too frustrated with it. Blocks can be half off. Mini Roach, hello. I think you're right. I think that's what the solution is. Let's give it a go. That's what you're thinking, Topia? No, it's all good. It's all good. sounds like a four-headed dragon or something to you. It does a little bit, or like a cleaning product with like 4 times the strength. It's a good tip though. Like, okay, so we just push it a little bit. Yeah, everyone, yeah, you're right. And now I can go down this way. And now I can go down here. And now what? Oh, right, okay. So the trick here is that I need to push the block over. Is this some kind of soccer man? A little bit. So I can get one guy over. Alright. So now that I know how to do the pushing, can I push the block with a... I don't think I can. Yeah, it's not. He's not letting me. So I am pressing left, but the thing with this game is that you don't see like a pushing animation. Okay. And I can't climb back up here, and I don't think I could push anyway. And this guy, it would be quite heavy. Yeah, they can barely push one. They can't even push it if a person is on the block. They can't push it. Okay. I think I have to push just one of them. So look, restart level. No boulder serving, boo. How far can they fall? Not very far. Necrokeys, hello. They can't fall very far, and they won't fall if they don't want, like, if it's too far a distance, they literally just won't jump. So this red dude, for example, Necrokeys, by the way, hello. There's a very limited number of, 100% of the lemmings have to be saved. Man, I hope for your sake you what's the word? You nuke that level. Okay, so we can't actually go down here because it's too high a distance. Slovakian game. It is. Ooh. Hello. Cost cuts on Lemmings employment. How you going? So show a bit of Evie while we're playing. Oh no, she's off again. She's a bit restless tonight. Ah, Neko, you're very welcome. Ocarina of Time. With crowd control. What does crowd control do with... woof, woof, woof. What does crowd control do with Ocarina of Time? Does it like spawn enemies? Oh, Adventure Josh? Yes, I've got them. I've got to get them both on that little arrow spot. So, alright, so I've already screwed up. So if I go down here, I can push this block. But that's not going to give me anything. So, because I can go down here, but I don't think there's... Yeah, I can't actually go down here. You think you got it, Mouse Miss? Alright. Let me try a couple of things, and then I might annoy you. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Adds and removes health and items. Insta kills, disables the lock, Z lock, freezes me, reduces life to 1 hit. Okay. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you willingly do that? Changes link to big and small and paperlink. What's paperlink? So, what if I half push this? Would that do anything? Oh, because it's easy. Need the challenge. I still haven't finished Ocarina of Time. I got halfway through.
Give me Big Mac, give me fries.
Oh man, I could go with a Big Mac. He's Link, but he's literally flat. Oh, is that a mode in the game for real? So what do I? Okay. Because if I don't push this one down, I don't think there's a way for me to get back. The Ocarina support on the crowd control site has no information about what it offers. Well, that's a good thing we've got Necro keys here. Tell us what it is. I guess I have to push that. Rainy now. Ooh. Okay, so if I have to push this once, so I can't really do anything with those blocks. You must use the randomizer. Oh, you have really for the crowd control. Change nothing option. Oh, was everyone in chat relentless? Okay, so I can go down here and I can push this block a little bit. Brutal. I mean, that's what you want, really. You want people to be brutal and see what you can do. And I can go this far. And that's it. Like, how do I... One person constantly spam reverse controls. I'm surprised there's not like a cooldown for that. You always pick the nice choices, unless you're in a chat where everyone does that, and then it gets a bit dull. Yeah, you want a bit of variety. You want people to...
You must construct additional islands.
That's all I can do. There's a vanilla randomized mod. Gotcha. Up the cost. Yeah, that makes sense. So what am I... Okay, so Mouse Missy, did you say you had an idea? Because what am I missing? After dropping the first of those two blocks, could you send the blue guy down and over it? Drop one block. I could actually Mouse Smith. Yeah. Good point. Yeah. So the blue guy can't get any further. Like it's too hard. It's too far a distance for them to drop. Yeah, I could actually drop one block. Which yeah. Okay. Yep. Hang on. I was thinking about it in the context of putting one block on top of the other. But yeah. You can send me a link to your favorite clip of the night. I tend to not look at clips on stream, but you can put it in chat and other people can have a look if you want. It needs more minerals to construct pylons. I haven't found any minerals in this game yet. Blue guy down and over it. So yeah, I don't think this blue guy can actually get any further. Yeah, three. Yeah, so here he can't actually go down. Otherwise, I'd get him have a look. Send on. Oh yeah, no, Discord's fine too. Yeah. Rainy now. It's a rainy raid. Rainy now. How's it going?
Rainy now has raided.
Rainy and Johnny Aki and Smoke X and Dragon Lancer, welcome in. We're flooding in, no horsing around. How you going? Copy and paste failed you? No, that's okay. Oops, all indies. Tonga, hello. I guess these are kind of Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, that's right. You're playing Death Stranding. How far have you gotten to that game? Same smoke? Wait, what? So this game is Quadrax. It's kind of like a weird puzzle platformer. Okay, so let's not push this block. And we just push this one. Let's see what happens. You got to episode 5 and you're 30 hours in. How many? Wow. That's... I mean, isn't that like a typical stream length for you, like a 30-hour stream? Nice little cozy game to play and chat. Yeah, it does. It does look pretty pretty chill. How far am I in this one? I think I'm about level 8. I think. No, no. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's do it again. So yeah, this is kind of like a... Oh, Smoke X. Thank you for the follow. So this is like a weird puzzle platformer soccer band kind of game. You basically just have to get both of your dudes to the end of the level. But yeah, I typically play adventure games. Much like Rainy now does. She plays a lot of adventure games too. And usually at the start of my stream, I warm up with like a platformer or two. Okay, so let's not push this guy. And we just push this one. And we just push this one bit. Yep, I've got it. Now, trick
Is that something great?
is that? Wait, what game is that from? Oh.
Oh wait. Meow. Yes. Meow. Meow indeed. Meowie meowie meow meow meow. Meowie meowie meow meow. Meowie. Meowie. Meow meow meow. Meow.
Meowf. Imicat, how you going? Thank you for the 14 months resub. And everyone check out Imicat. She's like the internet's premier Duke Nukem 2 player. You're trying to remember who else you saw play Callahan? I don't know if Mike played it. I remember seeing Stealthy Golem. He played it a while back. Woof woof woof.
No. No. Yes. No. No indeed. No. 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 Meowie. Meow meow meow. Meow.
Meow Wolf. I think you're Drift. Also welcome in the Drift. It's a mixed bag of a game. I've only got through the first kind of sub quest, so I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know where I mean, I guess it depends on how you feel about some of the puzzles. Yiggy818, welcome in. How you going? Rainy Night, you were playing The Dig. Super awesome if you never played it, and it came across an engraved rod, and I stupidly said, "Is that an engraved rod in your pocket?" Or did you just? I'm not going to read that out. Oh no. I played The Dig like 25 years ago. It's an old game, isn't it? But I haven't played it on stream. I actually haven't played many LucasArts games on stream. I played Monkey Island 1 and 2, and I think David Tentacle and Maniac Mansion, and that's it. So like The Dig, Sam and Max, Full Throttle, Zach McCracken. I haven't played those ones yet. Imicat is definitely delightful. Doctor, stand perfectly still. Only I may push blocks. Yeah, it could be Column. Maybe Retrograde Tom played it. I'm not sure. Usually when I look up an adventure game on YouTube, there's inevitably like a Retrograde Tom playthrough. I'm like, damn it, he's already played it. You doing all right? Good. Super interesting story. It's kind of funny because Fractal My Mike really loves The Dig. Like he's got like 3 or 4 different versions
How good is sleeping?
of the game. Now is this? I think this is it. I can finish the level now. He's got like 3 or 4 different copies of the boxed version of it. I think. Like he's a massive fan. Whereas for me, I was like, it was an interesting game, but I kind of, I don't know. I felt a bit cold towards it compared to like other LucasArts games. You've only got Zach McCracken left to play. I want to play that soon. The one that Pixel Turkey played was the FM Towns version, which has better graphics, and I think that one is supported in ScumVM. It's a good one, The Dig. Tonga, you like it? You get to play as a Boston civil engineer. You only see me playing the most obscure. I don't know if these are obscure. But yeah, there's also like a Commodore 64 version of Zack McCracken. But I think I don't know if I ever get around to playing it. Maybe I'll try the Commodore version, just for a change. Mr. Wolflet, how good is sleeping? Sleeping is great. No. All right, Retrograde Tom says no. Has anyone played Dream Zone? Is that the Amiga? Wait, Dream Zone. Is that the one that McCall was playing recently? Or is this a different Dream Zone? No. Oh, this is different. Oh wait, were you talking about this the other, like, a while back? Because I remember somebody talking about this. And there is a DOS version. There's a CGA DOS version. Oh man. Oh no. Zack would be great to watch if you have the stamina for the puzzles. Oh god. I might have to look up the occasional hint maybe. Robot Spacer, hello. Welcome in. How was your murder club today? I was lurking a bit throughout the stream. It's created for the Apple IIgs, but you brought up longer. Alright, so it was you, Adventure Josh. For spoiler reasons, the 2GS is the best platform to play on. Let's see. Because yeah, it looks like there's an Amiga, a 2GS, Atari ST, and a DOS version which supports VGA and CGA. With Zack use a map. Almost rhymes. I kind of want to map out the area, but I have heard that like the people aren't fans of the mazes. Probably anything but DOS is fine. That sounds like a challenge. It's starting to get really interesting. The thing that I like about Murder Club is the font. Like, it's a really nice small font. I know that's probably not the only thing it has going for it, but that always stands out whenever I watch you play it. So yeah, I'm playing Quadrax, which is like a weird puzzle platformer. Oh no, I meant that. The music and the art kind of make the experience. CGA and Beeper won't carry it. But that's, maybe I could play both of them. Play it concurrently. Rainy, I've got a rated run. No worries, I completely understand. Considering how long you stream for, yeah, definitely go rest. And thank you again for rating in. Have a good sleep. This is new. What do I do here? CGA would be interesting to see. Maybe I could play a little bit of the CGA one. Oh, that's cool. So I can destroy blocks. Okay, so if I can't push that. Okay, and now he's stuck. Okay, so let's restart. Thank you, Murray. You have failed. I can actually kill them. I can push blocks on top of them. Okay, this is new. I've never actually killed anyone before in the game. Oops, indeed. All right, let's get this guy out of the way. Yeah, rip. Yeah, in game. In real life, very little people. Slimfat, hello, welcome in. Okay, so I don't have to fall. I can literally just. Varishus, yeah, I thought it important that I clarify that. Oh no, now I can't do anything. Oh no, the red dude, he can do it. Don't admit anything on stream that can be used in evidence. That's true. Oh, that's very nice, Squish Dan. And now I'm stuck, but blue guy, he can push the block this way. Here we go. Okay, we're good. Now what?
Robert, watch out Bill for the falling rocks, my guy in hell, and hi, Mr. Sonneveld Siren, what's good, man?
What's good? Slimfat. It's all good. It's all good, my man. How are you going? Now, So yeah, I gotta get that Captain America chair. So you've killed him before in real life, then, hey? Meep. So if I push this, that block, this game looks interesting. It does. So far I haven't got stuck, but I'm sure it's going to happen. Am I a killer? No, I very rarely have killed.
Real life murder club.
Real life murder club. Evie, hang on, Evie, how you going? Down the tree? Down the tree? Num num. Oh, good girl. You've seen a murder, have you, Rennie Roach? Of crows, I gotcha. Can't relate. Buffy Summons, hello. Yes, this is Evie. We've got 3 dogs in the household. Evie likes to come in, I think, the most. We've also got Maxie and Dee Dee. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you're doing well too, Buffy Summers. Son of us. That's alright. Close enough. Yeah, 3. Yeah, I've seen it all. Treats, please. Yeah, that's all Evie says. Now what do I do? So can I climb up here? I can.
Too weak.
Oh no, what have I done? You believe I've confirmed that, huh? Okay. What happens if I... Oh, wait. Hang on. So if I do this, do they all... Neat. That's pretty good. Probably the same in Latin. Yeah. You can see it? Yeah, as long as I don't push this block over too much. This looks like a skeleton holding a shield carved out. Oh. Well, wait. No, I can kind of see it. So, Prior. Sorry, this level is called Prior. So what is this? Where am I? Oh, do I get to use a switch now? Oh, yes. Now what? Alright, get him out of the way. Okay. Easy. Now, okay, so if I go...
Corey Hotline, $4.95 a minute. Here are some words that rhyme with Corey. Glory, story, allegory,
Montessori. Thank you so much. So I've got... So does that help? What does that switch? Okay, what if my man steps on here? Montessori, what is that? It took me a while to... apparently it's a type of school. Don't worry, I asked the same question. If you draw an extra line and a V, it becomes an N. Coincidence? I think not. This game sells good as something like Jill of the Jungle, Ultimate, or Jazz Jackrabbit. I don't think it... I think it was a paid game, but I don't know many people... I've literally never heard of this game until like a few days ago. So probably not, unfortunately. But I think it was actually... Apparently it was like a best-selling game in the Czech Republic, I think. So maybe not in Australia, but maybe in or the US, but maybe in some European countries. I think I read, yeah, that was very popular in Czech Republic and Slovakia. How did I hear about this game? I was looking at Load Runner. Because we were talking about that in the previous stream, and then just on a random DOS site, it had this as as a recommended game, like similar related games, and I was like, I've never heard of this game. Let's check it out. It looks like something a friend would have spent years playing. It's pretty. I reckon. I don't actually know how many levels there are. But yeah, you could certainly spend a long time on this. Oh, okay. What if I... Oh, I can actually hit the switch again if there's a guy in the way. Now, okay, if I push that... Oh, the load runner? Yeah. Load runner, I haven't played myself, but I can imagine you could spend... But I think it's got like hundreds of levels. We're playing a check game with Emmy. I did mention it to Emmy that I'll be playing this. I don't know if it's actually a Czech game. I think it's actually a Slovakian game that was very popular in the Czech Republic. Montessori seems to be like an Italian export. I mean, I literally only heard of it through the Corey hotline. Like 100 levels. Oh god. Then there's Championship Load Runner. I mean, Lemmings has... I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't finished Lemmings, but Lemmings has a lot of levels too. And then you've got like the sequel. Or no, the add-on pack, which I think adds even more. Only has 30 levels, but each of those levels is so goddamn how it'll take forever. Oh god. Tony, hello. This platform looks awesome. It does. I'm making slow progress. Attempted to play all the Load Runner for the Mac levels. Curious to see how long that will take. The thing is, I don't know what makes them hard later on. Like, is it a timing thing? Or, because this game doesn't seem to have like a timing, like any timing. It's just being careful with positioning. You like the detail in the background? Yeah, I like how it kind of fits in. The background kind of fits in with like the foreground. Everyone's just saying hello. That's cool. So now what? Hang on, that's... Okay, so that falls down. Now, if we just push this one over too? Oh no, wait, no, I push it down this way.
Appendix 68K and how does your space-time continuum?
Continuum? Lemmings levels get tight on timing and start getting very demanding on how you exactly use your jobs. Yeah, I know what you mean, Adventure Josh. There is Pixel Turkey's playing through it at the moment, and she's very she doesn't want to get spoiled at the moment. So I think it'd be okay to talk about it in like very generic terms, but if you maybe avoid like talking about like actual level solutions just until like Pixel's finished it, I guess, because I don't want to like inadvertently spoil it for her in a separate stream. You hit a certain level of pause abuse and you can finish every level, but do you want to, yeah. I remember playing on the Nintendo DS. Like there was like a homebrew version of Lemmings that was ported to the DS, and I played a lot of it on there, and yeah, I pretty much did the same thing. Just I paused it a lot. Now where am I? I hear this is me. Can I go up here? Oh, now I understand. So the exit's this way. This guy. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's evil. That's evil. Lemmings was the first Amiga game I was allowed to watch your cousin play, really? I mean, I guess it's pretty tame, despite all the lemmings dying. Your viewers, Lemmings is not a game to play straight through. Play some levels, take a break, come back if you want. Yeah, it's a pretty tough game. And I think you're right, like you kind of get. You play straight through, Cat. I mean, this is legitimate. People play all straight through, complain it takes too long. I mean, yeah, I guess it is because of the level format, it does mean you can kind of you can take a sip at the game, like just play 1 or 2 levels. It's kind of like me with like playing puzzle games on my phone. Like you don't play like the whole game. You just play like one game of solitaire or one game of nonograms or something. So what's up there where the lemmings go? Is it a cute and friendly place? Are they okay? Yeah, all the lemmings are fine, Buffy. Shorty Straw, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for following. Imagine. I mean, you're very welcome to follow. Thank you. 120 levels is too mean. Well, yes and no. Like if you just have 1 or 2 level, if you finish 1 or 2 levels a day, that's pretty good. That you're getting value for money. The pause is there for a reason. Possibly, Imicat, possibly. If you enjoy playing everything serially, go for it. Yeah, I think Lemmings. Yeah, like I don't think Pixel Turkey does this, or would want to do this. But yeah, it might be like as like a warm up game. Like you just play like 1 or 2 levels at the start. But yeah, it depends on your tolerance for really long levels. Is always fun to blow up the lemmings too. Yes, those poor guys.
Mate, so many lemmings lost. We need an international day to remember those pioneers, and Nintendo's Pikmin need to make a statue to them fallen heroes.
Just pretend Twitch unfollowed you. Yeah, that's fun too. Sometimes we learn about things later than we would like. I mean, there's lots of cool people on Twitch it's hard to keep track of everybody. So yeah. So sometimes you will stumble upon people, or you forget to follow, and then you stumble upon them again like months later. Like little chunky hamsters. Oh god. But usually like the recommendation system, or like you like even if you forget to follow somebody, like you'll raid into them, or Twitch will recommend you later on. Krusty's Super Fun House, which is a Simpsons Lemming style game, not DOS. Yiggy, are you sure about that? There actually is a DOS version of Krusty's Super Fun House. And I played it a bit on stream a long while ago. You didn't know? Oh no, that's okay. It's as far as I know, it's exactly the same as the Sega and Super Nintendo version. You like Krusty's? I played the first section. Maybe it's just because because I was kind of starting out, so I didn't get many people watching at that time. So yeah, I was kind of worried like maybe people aren't watching because of playing Krusty's. You do think Lemmings levels are super long and have a trap at the end, makes you do it like, yeah, a bit yeah, I know the ones you're talking about, Adventure Josh. Those levels suck. Especially when you put in all that effort. Oh wait, no. Wait, I have to push this one over, I think. Now what? You had to return it. I mean, at least with Krusty's, it had a password system, I think. So at least when you come back to it, you can just use the password. You don't have to hope that somebody doesn't delete your save game. One option is to do something like I get 1 save state for each attempt. Oh yeah, definitely for like some console games. Like you've got to be very careful you don't just abuse the save state. Space Mutants is Peak Simpsons on the NES. I never played that one. I know of it, and I've seen other people play it, but I didn't really get very far. I think maybe I played it once, like at a shop once. Time for Blue Guy to come to the rescue. What is he going to do? I can move this, and I can hit this switch. And then we've got this one, which I think is, yeah, I don't know. I might have to restart because I'm not sure what I'm missing. Many of the games of the 80s and the early 90s weren't exactly respectful of the player's time. But then you'd argue that was a design hangover from the arcade. I think you're right there, Rain Dog, and also I think it was a design hangover from the arcades, and potentially also people didn't have massive game catalogs, like at least until piracy happened. You would have, like, at least as a kid, I'd just have like 1 or 2 games that you'd play the crap out of. So yeah, you kind of wanted a lot of replay value out of some of them. Okay, so if we go up here, and then Blue Man climbs up here. Okay, Queerman, welcome in, by the way. The blue guy looks like a Trev. Trev to the rescue. The rules are getting a bit convoluted. Oh, do you mean in this game? They're not too bad. Like, most levels are not jerk faced. Then a few are. It's like, I guess it's also like, I think a lot of Lemmings levels you rush through.
Canada stalls on trade pack.
Ah, thank you, Corey. Because usually you rush through with like 1 or 2 Lemmings just to see what you have to do. Because like a lot of the time, like you need to get like 90%, and so like you end up with just 1 or 2 Lemmings to begin with. So I guess that's where you learn. Oh yeah, there's a danger here I've got to be aware of. You had about 1 million pirated C64 games. Nice. Getting stuck and coming back a couple of years later with a bigger brain. Yeah, that only works a few times, I guess. Okay, so alright, now Red Man. You can go down here. Now, okay, what do we do here? So I can hit this switch. And I can push that there. It's not piracy. It's caring about your friends. It's an archiving system. We sat in a half dozen games we actually owned for years. Thanks Zeus for the videos. Yeah. Especially for consoles. It's a lot harder to pirate console games. Hello, Evie. You can also just not play the difficult levels. I mean, I guess that's an option. Oh, Evie, come back. Had boxes of floppy disk copies of Amiga games. Oh, nice. Evie. I've got a Maxi. I've got a Maxi here too. Hello, Maxi. How you going? This is Maxi. You threw away your Ultima 6 floppy disks? Oh no. I had a budget copy of Ultima 6. Came with a map and everything. Max, where's your head? Where's your head? You want a treat? You're on your console back then with the Game Boy? Oh man, I played the crap out of Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. Most games in the Amiga generation, you had no chance of finishing. Yeah, they're pretty tough.
Bomber with Maxi with Mark.
Oh, that was Maxi. He's off again. Proton Fig. Hello. Atreides, hello. Have I played Pushover? No. But Lasses was talking about it just earlier. How you going, Proton? Yes. Where is Maxi's fancy coat? He's just cooling off a little bit. He will have one on a bit later on. He tends to run a bit warmer than the other dogs. To keep our dogs comfy and warm. Emmy has a different. She has Dax. Emmy was just crashing here for like a week. She doesn't actually live here. Me and Mr. Wolflight do keep our dogs warm though. The dog isn't a bee. He can be a bee. She has a big blanket. The problem with blankets is that our dogs kind of they'll stay under the blanket for a little bit, but then they move around and then they lose it again. Whippets, no, Proton Fig, they're greyhounds, so a little bit bigger than Whippets. Whippets are smaller, yeah, exactly. You like to play games you can entirely cheese, like you playing with a friend and I would play Firepower and just blow up their own bases. Yeah, it's always fun when like you're stuck at a boss and eventually you find like some way to cheese them all. Let's move that block. Now this dude, oh, he can. You can go down. Oh, hang on. This... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe the other block is... Oh, okay, hang on. So let's go up here. To be, or not to be, that's a stinger. I think what you like most about this pre-game is that its color palette isn't making your eyes bleed. This one looks quite nice. Yeah, this is more VGA, so they had more colors to choose from. What does this do? Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. So now, this, if you get this guy to come up, and now this guy, if we push him over... Alright, here we go. This is good. Last hour of overtime. Oh, no, Buffy. I'm sorry you have to do it overtime. The new pathways. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Now what? Maybe I do have to move that other block. Okay, so I can get there. I was trying to get someone to adopt one since they're smaller and solves the space issue. No, I mean it's not just the space; it's more just walking for dogs that makes it a bit harder. The helicopter's annoying but fun. I have played Firepower. Maybe I should make a tab. Amiga Firepower game. VJ. Oh,
That's the forbidden parallelogram.
the forbidden parallelogram. Felt so space age and fancy to little you when it arrived. Yeah, like just moving from like 16 color to 256 was amazing. Yeah, the animation's pretty good. Oh, hello, Max.
Make parallelogram.
Parallelogram. It first encountered VGA as a 16 color display, only later realized the 256 color mode existed. Oh no, it was just like a fancy 16 color. You should stop watching and play yourself. I mean, why not both? Drop the center block all the way down. Maybe. Let's have a... Because I feel like I need an extra block here, don't I? I had a... Your dad had a 386 with VJ for doing math plots. Like... Yeah, my dad had a, I think it was a 386, but had a VGA, so I'd bring like my discs to his work, to play them, because I think I only had like a CGA card at the time. So yeah, you get like this massive upgrade. It was all about pixel counts. I guess you had the 640 by 400 and 480 mode. Tales from 90s Kids Weekend, you had a 486. Yeah, just getting to replay all your games in a higher color count was fun. Your dad had an Abacus and Bad Feet. I mean, that didn't have as many games. 87, yeah. So this, for me, would have been like 89, 90, I think. Big credit in the street for a small... Yeah, for the 486, yeah. What do I do here? So, okay. Move that one. Red 2 goes over here. Your mum had a 286 with Prince of Persia at work. Lotus 123 on your PC. Why did I restart? Oh, because I didn't think I think I need to get another block over. I'll show you what I mean. Lotus 123. Where did I read somewhere? Let me try and find it. I read someone. There was like a game for Lotus 123. I'm not gonna be able to find it now. It was like a game that ran within Lotus, I think. And it was like meant to teach you how to play Lotus, like use Lotus, but it was also a game as well. I need to find it. Do I know any? Do you reckon I still could have done it, Lemmy Cat? That's right. We'll do it again. How many? Remember, someone told me about Lotus if I should care. As if you should care. And I was like, this sounds really boring. I mean, as a kid, I don't know if I would be interested in Lotus either. You don't have a dog anymore, but you had 3 big dogs. Nice, Proton. Yeah, dogs are pretty good. Can recommend. You think so, Amy Cat? Well, now I definitely can't. I screwed up. I pushed how many levels? I don't know. I think I read 50 somewhere. What about Commodore Amiga? What? I mean, I grew up with DOS. I kind of tangentially kind of played like Amiga and Commodore 64, but I never had one in the home. So a lot of that was just me emulating it. You grew up with DOS games. You had typing classes at school. It was way better than anyone at school. Yeah, even the instructor. I mean, the problem I had is that I learned to do 2-finger typing. And at school, they eventually taught me how to do touch typing, but it was a while. It took me a while to learn. I can touch type now, but yeah, for a while I had to like look at the keyboard and do like 2-finger. You like spreadsheets later when you could use them to do your maths homework. Oh, right. That'd be cool. The maths teacher was like, show your work. So you printed the spreadsheet with all the calculations. The Mario typing game. Oh, man. We didn't have Mario as a typing game. We literally had BBC Micros with typewriter books. Like teaching you how to touch type on a typewriter, and we used them on a BBC Micro. Like it wasn't Notepad, but it was like a little mini word processor. I think it was just cheaper than using like PCs existed. It was just they just had like a lab of BBC Micros. You're 46 and the world's fastest 2-finger typer to this day. I mean, if you made it that far, you're probably fine. All right, so oh right, no, wait. This guy, he has to do this. Yep. Okay. Your next door neighbor and cousin had an Amiga. Your dad worked at Harvey Norman and could talk his boss into taking home the Commodore 64s. Oh man. Yeah, my granddad had one, and so we played around with his for a bit. Now, what? Okay, so if I push this down, like I can push that. Okay, wait. So I can push this over. But now what? Because if I fall down, I can't go back up again. Oh no, I can because all right, no, okay. I can. The Rita Rabbit Gang. What was that? Was that a game for the Commodore 64? Adventure Josh, what's a Harvey Norman? Yeah, it's a computer technology store. It also has furniture and stuff. It's kind of it has a whole bunch of stuff. I used to get like really cheap budget PC games there. But I think the guy Harvey Norman, he's a bit of a jerk. So yeah. AOL games. I never played any. We didn't really have AOL in Australia. It wasn't really a big thing. Yeah. I mean, I guess you would have had to been careful with the Commodore 64 and not break it. I didn't play AOL games, so I did play like BBS games, like dial-up BBS. What did that? Yeah, okay, that I need to do that. So a lot of text-based games. Like a spelling dog, cat, and things, and a cute rabbit animations. I see. The name sounds familiar, but I think I missed it. CEO's a bad guy. Yeah. is a bit of a joke. AOL is huge in America. They would mail like 24 installation discs a year. Yeah, I did hear that. Like people get like floppy disks and CDs and stuff. Trying to sleep and you're playing Soccer Band. Do you know this is just too thrilling? I mean, won't this help you sleep? Monster Link. This is your dog. Oh, look at that big boy or girl. I'm not sure. Look at that big dog. If the C64 was overstock or whatever, the boss felt was a good way to reward an employee. I mean, I guess you don't. I'm assuming you didn't get to keep it. Retro Liz.
Make him his carpet blazing like a shot every time. Him his blazing a bunch of jumper big time.
Retrolis 96 has raided.
Retro Liz, how you going? Thank you for shouting out Retro Liz. How's your Lego City Undercover playthrough going? Retro Liz is a kind of a new retro streamer, so give her a follow, and we'll see how streams go. With a lot of supervision, literally take home, set up, pack up, take it back in, maybe do it next week, and then hope nobody notices. But yeah, Liz, thank you for raiding in, and what a great clip from that movie. It's from a movie called Voyage of the Rock Aliens. You might be able to find it on YouTube. Highly recommended. Highly recommend checking it out. You finished the game. Wow, it only took you seven parts. Congratulations. What are you going to play next? So, yeah, don't get your dad in trouble. All right, so I think I can climb up here. Here we go. Yep, this is it. So now I push this block down. Now, if I push this one over, and then I get my blue man. Here we go. Here we go. Your dad worked for Commodore from 79 to 86. You're like 4 and didn't understand. No, that's fair. That's fair. Don't know yet, Liz? Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, usually I don't know what I'm going to play until like the day before or even the day on streaming. So that's a common thing. It's Dr. Blue Man. Sorry, Dr. Blue Man. Here we go. You respect your dad always buying tech as a kid. Yeah, like you don't realize as a kid how much all that stuff is until much later. Here we go. You got some really big employee discounts on the C64 for only $350. You've been streaming from your PS5. Yeah, are there any Scooby-Doo games that you can play from the PS5, or are you gonna try and figure out a way of streaming from Windows? Even DOS computers cost. Yeah, like it's insane how much they cost back then, and they still do, I guess, if you get like a decent one. $180 a year or so later. Oh no. A Lopter. Here we go. Turbo Lift. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Mr. Blue Man was his father. Yeah. Your game's been echoing on stream. Don't know how to stop it. Are you somehow maybe capturing the audio on your mic as well as the game? Maybe. Because if you're streaming from your PS5, I would have thought that Sony would have got all that sorted. Or Sony/Twitch. How much the NES games were in '89? I mean, I think roughly maybe the same price as games these days, but if you take into account like inflation and stuff, they're actually a lot more. When the C64 is going for $350, the XT is going like for $2,500. Yeah, $350 is a lot cheaper. Big Doberman boy he was. 74 centimeters tall and weighed 54 kilograms. All muscle. Boogie was his name. Oh, most of our greyhounds, I think the most they've weighed is like 30 kilograms. So 54 is massive. Yeah, 6,000 in today's money. It's insane. That parents could afford that. Your dad had to sell his kidney for your 48k Spectrum. It's very Dickinson. I mean, that's why you got two of them. You need to upgrade your PC. You're gonna have to do it very slowly. Yeah, my PC is like 10 years old now, I think, at this point. Lopter. Oh, what is this one? Like my PC, I must have missed the boat with Windows 11. It doesn't have all the CPU is just a little bit too old, so Windows 11 doesn't support it, for example. Yeah, so poor your dog couldn't afford legs. I mean, they're a pricey option. In the early 80s, C64 games were like $30 and NES games were like $50, right? Which is a lot more when you take into account inflation. Which is why you had a Master System. The games were like £20 cheaper, and your mum looked at the NES and said, "F that noise." There was an article I read recently. Somebody took the Snail Maze game that comes on the early Master Systems and put it into an actual cartridge. I think just for fun. You got the original invoice of your first PC. Oh no, I don't think we have any records of that. There was 160 of us living in a small shoebox in the middle of the road, and that shoebox was on its side and didn't even have a lid. Imagine that if they put the money in stocks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe Apple. I mean, Apple was kind of it was pretty rocky through the 90s. Like, I don't think anyone would have guessed that Apple would be the billion-dollar company it is now. By the late 80s, C64 games were like $10. Yeah, like I guess everyone had moved on by that point. 56,000 euros. That's nuts. It might be a BIOS setting. Oh wait, what was a BIOS setting? Yeah, I kind of missed out on the tapes because I know the early IBM PC had like a tape drive, but I don't think we definitely didn't have one for our later PC. You never saw the snail maze. I remember reading about it, but my friend's Master System was too new. It was only like the first version that had a maze that you could look at if you didn't have a cartridge in the game. The equivalent of $60 for Paperboy. Yeah, you'd be pretty upset. Yours is about that old and needs a BIOS change. Oh, I got you now. Yeah, I think it's more the CPU itself. It's not supported. Like it also doesn't have a TPM, so I could get like an extra TPM to add to it. But yeah, woof 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 woof. But the CPU is going to be a bit harder to upgrade. She's off again. Pixtoki has a slightly less CPU of the same generation and uses Windows 11. What? Let me double check. What is my system information? Yeah, I've got an Intel Core i7 3770. There you go. And apparently that's a little bit too old. Maybe I need to do more research. Yeah, Apple did almost go bankrupt in the 90s, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone thought they were gonna, invent the iPhone and make all that money. 14,000 euros in today's money. PCs, yeah, it was insane. Like they looked expensive even before you take into account inflation. You're all sort of assuming Apple is going to die. Poor Apple. Oh wow! So 38616. Oh, you had a Mathco processor as well. 2 megabytes of RAM. A MIPS meter. Is that like a thing that goes on the front panel? It shows you how fast your PC is going. You had a 1.2 megabyte. So that must have been like a 5.25 inch disc, and a 3.5 inch disc. Okay, and EGA card. 2 serial, 1 parallel, a joystick, and what's that? Arc hand bush. What is that? Is that like a mouse? Your old Master System had the small maze. It was really hard on the eyes. Oh, nice spot. Yeah, I think, yeah, the ones that I used had like Alex the Kid on it, so they're a bit newer. You had a power computing system on your desk at work here. If you remember the clone era, I don't. We never had like things like Olivetti and stuff. We just kind of had like very generic clones. Bardic Broadcast got into playing the classic Masters of Magic. Awesome game, missed back in the day. High Fantasy Civ 1. It might interest me. I don't know. It's not usually the type of game I played. I played a little bit of Civilization, but I wasn't like a massive player of it, so I'd have to see how I go. What GPU? It's a GTX 1050, I think, something like that. An Nvidia 1050. It's pretty old by now. I wish you bought 10 shares. Yeah, I think a lot of us did. It's not going well. It's so ass. How are you playing it? Are you playing Escape from Monkey Island in like Dream, or are you just playing it in Windows and it just seems to work? You only have an i5. I got the i7 really cheap. Like I got it much like years later. Like it was originally an i5, and then I paid $50 for an i7, just as a minor upgrade. The PC game port was so jank. Yeah, it's surprising. Like it lasted that long. Ooh. I have a Core 2 Duo and an i7 11th gen. Oh man, I think I've got a Core 2 Duo under my desk that I'm not using. Oh, that's right, Raindog. You're playing Return. Fan service and enjoyable compared to Escape. Yeah, just don't. The ending. I think it'd be interesting to see what you think of the ending. Oh, you mean the Power Mac clones? I got you now. Okay. Yeah, I know even less about the Mac Power Mac clones. I remember Apple kind of briefly flirted with the idea of clones, and then they took it back after a few years. I think that was when Steve Jobs came back. He decided he didn't want clones. You only have a 980. You really need to upgrade. Yeah, I got the 1050. I think I got that secondhand too. I just needed a little upgrade for it was for a particular emulator, I think. It was to get it working at a bare minimum. You got a Power PC clone? Oh, nice. Yeah, Jobs was like, no. It kind of makes sense, like especially if you don't want to support them. It's more fun than this guy. Oh god. It doesn't need a power cord hooked up to it. I mean, I think it still does. Like oh no, it was. I think it was like one of the later the later versions in that generation where it was a bit more power efficient. Your 1080 is a total workhorse, still chugging along after all these years. A great Nvidia card generation. I kind of want to get an RTX just so I can play around with all the Nvidia broadcast tools. But I'll see if I can get like a cheap secondhand one day. Clone idea had merit in a certain time frame. Apple was just not set up to do low-cost motherboards for a while. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they get other people to make them. I do wonder if like maybe Commodore would have survived if they had more clones around. You got a 1080 in the loft. Next to the 390, gathering dust. You probably need them for backups or something. Or if you get cold, you can just run them all at once. You can get a 360 for 300 now. Oh. I'll think about it. It's also I don't know. I've been doing alright with this to 1050. So if I push this over, oh no, I don't want to do that, do I? Because if I do this, can I? Oh wait, no, wait. If I push, oh, actually, how do I get up here? Because if I push that one, that disappears. And then I can climb up here maybe. What does this do? Oh. Is that what killed Commodore? I always wondered what happened to them. I think they just went bankrupt. I think maybe the cloning would have ensured that the system survived for a bit longer. Ah. Oh, hang on. Now what? Deathblow. Thank you for the raid.
Deathblow 1971 has raided.
Deathblow 1971. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Oh, you're playing Death Stranding too? Death Stranding as well. So we had two people play Death Stranding and raid in today. So Deathblow and Rainy now have both been playing it. Thank you for raiding in. I hope your stream was good. I'm just trying to keep up with chat. C64 is simply not going to last, and the Amiga didn't have critical mass. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shame. Like it kind of makes sense that only one platform made it out, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame that because the Amiga had a lot of cool stuff. You have a Nintendo Wii which can run macOS without emulation since it has a PowerPC CPU. Really? I didn't know people had ported the macOS kernel to the Wii. That's amazing. If Commodore invested heavily in R&D and opened the platform, Amiga could have become the default PC, but I doubt the tech would have really worked out. I guess the thing is, like with the Amiga, like they had very specific graphics hardware, whereas the PC, they had more generic hardware that just got faster over time. So yeah, like they kind of just beat them by just getting better. Good game, weird but good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I've heard it's like a good kind of a zen game. You just kind of wander around and relax a lot. Big story about what happened to Commodore was sort of a two-part story. Trammell was more into business as a form of warfare than a form of building a sustainable business model, and Irving Gould was more interested in Commodore as a tax shelter than a functional business. That's, I mean, I guess not surprising, but it's kind of disappointing. Quadrax is a Australian game. Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. You got to run for a bit, Deathblow? No worries. You got to get... yeah, no. I will enjoy the saloon. Thank you. And thank you again for the raid. Gaming system... as a gaming system, the Amiga was simply over and above every other home system on the market. The Amiga games were the only ones that felt at the time like you could rival the arcades. Yeah. The PCs kind of got there in the end, but only through like brute force. Okay. So we can only go up. And we have to climb up this way. And I still haven't figured out a way to why? Oh, because this guy's in the way. Hang on. Oh, maybe it only opens once. Great hardware, terrible software. I mean, I guess eventually they would have gotten better, but yeah. I did hear about the 2600 Plus, and it actually supports like the original cartridges as well. Yeah, the Atari computers, they were cranky, okay, because at least with the ST, they had a MIDI port, which made them a bit easier. Like, you didn't have to buy like additional hardware to plug in like your keyboards and stuff. Convinced Fractal Mind Mike was a peak game. I don't know, I think Mike's pretty attached to the PC. It could have revved the chipset over time and turned it into a more open system. Frame buffer based at the end of the day, so there's no reason it couldn't have evolved into a more generic system. I mean, yeah, I just assumed that it had like more complicated graphics hardware, but I could be wrong. Capitalism ruins everything. Yeah, spice. Hello, Evie. This is Evie. You thinking game catalog wise? Yeah, there's a lot of cool games on the Amiga that I do want to get to. Evie just stared you down for your dinner. Oh no, this will flip. She's a very sweet girl. Hey, Gummy. Have you not had your dinner yet? Alright, I'll give her a little treat. All the good games. I think, Emika, I think you're right for the most part. But there are a couple of games that never made an appearance. Oh, the dinner's cooling down? Nice. She's off. Okay, let's finish this one level. And then we'll go into Callahan's Crosstime Saloon. I don't know how to finish this level yet. Shakar, welcome in. Your dogs make you happy? Nice. Yeah, they're cuties. They're cuties. Most of the Amiga exclusive games are just kind of meh. It's just sometimes I will stumble upon like a point-and-click adventure game because I'm mostly familiar with most of the DOS ones, but sometimes you see it like an Amiga and I'm like, wait, I don't remember seeing that on PC. Very, very rarely. They're probably not great, but yeah. Fairy Tale Adventure I have not played. You have human food. Oh, it's like a Zelda-esque adventure game. Lorna I also haven't played. Shadow of the Beast. Oh, Shadow of the Beast got like a console port at least. Maybe not a DOS port. Okay, so what do I do here? There's a block here, and I can't get to it until I get to these blocks, and I can't push these ones yet. So all I can do is push this block. Convincing the other kids you aren't too young to watch them play Lorna. Wait, what is Lorna? Oh my, Lorna looks amazing. Is this? Oh wait, no, I've seen McCaw play this. Yeah, the art is amazing, but it looked really, really hard. I don't know if I can actually play it, get very far at it. The console port of Shadow of the Beast is kind of garbage. I mean, that usually happens for console ports. Your friend's Amiga was what made you fall in love with Cinemaware games. Oh man, the only Cinemaware game I've played is King of Chicago, I think, and Defender of the Crown. And I only know of It Came from the Desert because of Space Quest 4. Because it's got that, it came for the dessert. The 2016, the reimagining was a pile of arse. I didn't even know they had a remake. It's actually super annoying on the Amiga. Yeah, I've only ever played it on the PC. There's a Sega Master System version of it. I didn't know that. No Love for Wings. What was the other one? There was another game that was Wings-esque, which you were talking about previously. There's a remake? Really? Oh god. It Came from the Desert Steam remake. Red Baron. No, it wasn't Red Baron. It was like another one. Knights of the Sky, that's the one. I think there's a DOS port of Knights of the Sky as well. But I'm not very good at flight sims, so I don't know if it'll last. Okay, so if I push this up, then I can destroy this block. Oh, wait. Maybe I can push this block over? Oh, no, wait, no, I've got it all wrong. So I climb up here, get this switch, and then I can actually go up here. Okay, I didn't even realize I could do this. Okay. Aha. Okay, so we want that. And then I don't know if I need this block or not, or if I can just leave it. Oh wait, no. I think I do need it. Okay, so if we push this block over, I can climb over it. And then I'll push it from the other side. No, I can't. Oh wait, no, I can't. I have to do it from this side. Okay. Genesis is definitely powerful enough for Shadow of the Beast. The challenging parts are just the eye candy. Return to the desert. Gotcha. Silkworm is like one of the few Amiga games I played the crap out of, because I think a friend had it, and I just love the soundtrack and the art and everything. You might turn that into Sega Mega Drive. Oh right, yeah, Master System. Swiv was even greater. Yes, I think I only played Silkworm though. The Artist Storm is a top shelf Amiga exclusive. Have not heard of that one. I'll make a list. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright, so if I push this down. Oh right, okay. Now what? Oh wait, no, I do this. Yeah, here we go. And then we can push this block up. What about my blue dude? I should probably bring him along. Centric and wacky enough. The original, which one? Do you mean a return, it came from the desert? Gotcha. Very brief EV visit. A lot of good freeware shareware. I need to do more research into Amiga. I just know bits and pieces about it. Oh no, I can't. I screwed up already, so the blue guy can't follow me. Alright, let's just see how far we get. Alright, then we push this. Okay, cool. It's not really sequel to Silkworm, but kind of touted as such. Great game nonetheless. Mr. Headphones a lot? What? Oh, you mean Mr. Wolf a lot? I think she was wearing headphones. Okay. Alright, now I know what to do. Go down this way. Destroy those. Rocket Ranger get really angry at overloading a jetpack and fuel and not being able to take off. Rocket Ranger, did I play that one? Mr. Thumbs Up a lot. Wait, is she behind me? Why do I need this block? Okay. Get Blue Man to come down. Rocket Ranger. Lass is pulling out the deep cuts. I think I played it for DOS. I don't know. No, maybe I didn't. There was a DOS version, but I don't. Maybe I just read about it. I didn't actually play it. Data Storm is a Defender clone. Recently, a time frame where only the Amiga could do any justice to the style at home. Get that many things moving around on screen. I mean, I guess now that more people are familiar with, the early PC hardware, I think you can actually squeeze more out of it. But now everyone's like, no one has that system anymore. We're used to arbitrary object counts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dr. Blumen, sorry. Blumen Doctor. The Rocket Ranger ad? I never saw that. You think it's just to get those switches on those? I think you're right, Quitman. Alright, I get the red guy. Alright. Just got to remember not to get too far without pushing everybody. Hello. Oh, okay. I guess we're watching Dee Dee eat her food inside. Like the NES, SNES had 128 sprites, which is a lot, but Darkstorm would have 100 of independent shots. That's pretty good too. Are you gonna have sound effects or music? I think it had yeah. Eventually, Josh, you're right. Yeah, it had 4 channels, so you could yeah, I think if you had particular types of music that used all 4 channels, then yeah, you wouldn't have any sound effects. There was a convention of music or sound effects because the mod players were canned. It was easy. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I guess also people got sick of the music, and then maybe they want to play their own. I guess we're watching Dee Dee eat food. I can't even finish this level. Do the doggies have to eat separately?
Son of one DD.
Son of one.
Will be bargain.
Kind of. So they're not. They don't snap at other dogs if they like. Most dogs will stay at each other's way when they're eating. It's more that sometimes they will walk away from their food to like go outside for a wee and they'll come back. But if they do that, another dog will swoop in and eat their food. So we're just kind of making sure that they have an opportunity to get back to their meal. Like yeah, a lot of our dogs, they like to eat some, go for a wee and then come back. I developed a music format that made it extremely easy to dump music into your games, but wasn't really built for mixing live sound effects and music. And I guess no one built a replacement library to address it. Let's see. Your kid's cat used to crawl up into your shoulder and try and eat food out of your face. Is that because you had food in your beard? I guess we're watching Dee Dee. Yeah, was that because I just know there was like the mod format for most music for the Amiga. Evie is a food thief, pretty much. Yeah. Once we let her in, because she normally eats outside, and once we let her in, she'll run to the other 2 food bowls to try and finish them off. Giving people what they want. Yeah, fair enough. This is now a dog stream. Well, I guess even with like the PC speaker on the PC, like you could have technically there's 1 channel, but you could have multiple channels by like Mad Dog did this, where it had 3 channel music, but it was switch every like split second between the different channels, so it kind of blended them to give you 3 channels even on 1 PC speaker. Precious, you think, barely breathes while eating. When she's done, she belches when she's done like a drunken sailor. Depends on the dog. So Evie will take a break halfway through, just a very, very brief break. Dee Dee, once she's done, she normally walks away. Sometimes she'll come back and eat a bit more. Oh, here's Maxie. Pass the giraffe. Oh yeah, we could keep the food a bit higher. Yes, PC speaker. If Commodore had done ongoing R&D, it would have been easier to upgrade Paula to more channels, but Commodore going to Commodore. Sounds like, yeah, there's a bit of a battle between the engineers and the business owners. A very temporary 4th dog. It's not bad. Ah, see you later, Dee Dee. Hey, Max. Max, what's going on? Hey, Max, what's this? Forever temp doggy, no. I've got a Maxie over here. How you going, buddy? I don't think he's realised there's dog food. Am I all ready for Evie? Oh god, is she gonna come in? Num num num. Real brain drain. It was developed by an external company. Commodore bought them, and about a year after the purchase, they were mostly. Oh right, okay. So they just kind of that explains why they were just kind of like incremental upgrades. So they didn't have engineers to do more with it. Oh god, all this stuff happening. So Maxie's just finishing off the bowl. Seems a bit of a miss to not have an ISO bus for all that PC hardware out there. I mean, it's not. Do you mean on the Amiga? Because it's not just the bus. I guess it's also like the drivers and stuff that did exist. Because it's the same thing with like the Mac. The Mac has got like a PCI bus, but I guess unless you have the drivers, they're not gonna work. All right, let's finish this level. Working? Bye. No worries. Ad-lib support for the Commodore Amiga. That'd be pretty good, actually. Dread. Oh wow. Okay. Man, I want to keep playing. All right. No, I can't. I gotta get to my next game. This will be really cool for the next stream, I think. So let's quit this game. I've got a password for it. Now I do want to get to part 2, which is Callahan's Cross Time Saloon. But I just need to get a fresh cup of tea and just go on a quick bathroom break. So I'm just going to go BRB for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back soon. Feel free to spam the emotes and chill out with the music. So yeah, BRB.